everyone, I am Shuichi and I am the part-time store manager of Cestdunanan. And here I am joined by a special guest, Joe Dejima. He's a pro composer and also a Sydney conservatory of music student. So, Joe, before we start, let's agree on one thing.
Okay.
We're all busy people.
Yeah, for sure.
I have exactly the amount of homework I can manage in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
If I got any more, my brain would have exploded months ago. And I have piano practice, it's kind of fun.
Okay.
Composing, yes, it's fun.
That's good.
And the viewers are very busy with their lives. And you're a very busy composer, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So now 1 minute per question, okay? And I have 10
Okay.
very hard questions.
All right, bring it on.
Okay, let's start. Question 1. Why did you choose the Sydney Conservatory School instead of like Japanese universities or like Harvard or something?
So first of all, I know I live in I live in Australia. I grew up in Australia, so it was much more convenient for me to just move states instead of like countries like Japan or like America, which I was.
Oh, which state did you used to live in?
Oh, I used to live in Queensland.
Cool.
It's the northern state.
Why did you choose Australia in the first place? Did your parents choose?
Yes.
Your parents made you do that.
Yeah.
Why did your parents want you to go to Australia? Maybe you might not know this. Parents keep secrets always.
Well, because of my parents' work-related things, I just grew up in Australia, and then I found my passion in composition, and then I was like, all right, should I go America, Japan, or other countries? But it's a little bit less of a hassle to move another state rather than country.
Okay. Moving on to question number 2. What exactly did you prepare for the entrance exam to get qualified to be in the Sydney Conservatorium of Music?
There was no entry exam. It was I had to send in 3 pieces. I think it was 5 minutes max each, and then they just give me an interview, and then I'll see if I got accepted or not. So instead of entry exam, I actually had to prepare 3 pieces as a portfolio to send it to them.
Oh, that seems hard.
It's all right.
That'll be very hard for me. Why did the Sydney Con School, why didn't they just prepare exams instead of portfolios?
Oh, because it's kind of hard to judge like a composition skills with an exam, because composition is usually done at home or like on their spare times, etc. So
Was it like Mission Impossible or like Starvader or something? Was
no,
it
I
like
don't
a
think so.
mission?
No, I don't think so. You got next question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question 3. What is your daily schedule? And like for the students at the Sydney Conservatory of Music, was it like a Mission Impossible mission every day?
Like Mission Impossible mission?
Yeah, was it like that every day?
No, not really.
And what's your schedule?
Well, my schedule is I have like about 10 to 12 hours of class every week, and then that's usually spread depending on the timetable. So I can't really fix. I can't really choose when to take classes.
Do you have to take every class?
Yes.
Oh, that seems bad. That seems bad.
I mean, if you want to study and if you want to learn, you have to, go to all classes. Yeah, it's important. All right, you got next question?
Nani?
Next question?
Okay, question 4. Be honest, Joe.
Okay.
What classes do you like and which ones do you not like?
Oh, that's a hard question. I think I don't like the history subjects.
Same.
Yeah,
I
well-
hate history. History is the worst subject, except for when we get to use our devices and then I just secretly play Space Huggers
Yeah, okay. So
with my friends.
yeah, and then I think my favorite one is definitely like subjects involving composing or like music theory.
Knew it! My mom knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Even people that are like 18 and over have subjects that they hate.
Oh yeah, of course. Alright, your next question, Shuichi?
Is ego hard or easy? Does it separate anyone from music? And is there like a language barrier that separates Nihonjin and Churokujin and all of the people that are not in English ego countries?
Yeah, of course, yeah. If you're studying in English, you need to be able to speak English first of all. And, you know, if you're Chinese or Japanese and you go to Sydney Conservatorium of Music, then you need
They
to
honor
learn.
you?
You need to, you know, yeah, you need to learn English and be able to understand what the lecturer is saying.
Okay, next question. Who is suited for Sydney Con and who is too baka to enter?
I think it's more about, you know, if you like music or not. Yeah. If you really enjoy doing music and if you want to pursue it, then
Please chase.
Then they definitely should go to SydneyCon because you're there to learn, right? You don't have to be perfect or
So
really
is
good.
it like music is there, you chase it?
Yeah,
with a car?
exactly, yeah. I'm chasing my music career as well, so.
7個目の質問、マインドセット。シドニーコンサシミトリーオブミュージックでスタートした時、音楽の考え方とか変わった？
高校生とか中学生の時はまだ全然その本当の業界でね作曲するっていう経験もなかったですし、やっぱり作曲のスキルも低かったので、やっぱりその考え方的にはやっぱり、とにかく自分の作曲をどうよくできるかっていうのをね考えてたんですけど、あと今になると監督とかディレクターとかそのゲーム作ってるデベロッパーとかの話を聞いたりして、向こうが欲しそうな音楽、向こうがどういう音楽を求めてるのかっていうのをやっぱ探り出して作曲するっていうやっぱスキルとか考え方っていうのはやっぱ変わりましたね。
Question 8. You're a student but you are also a pro 作曲家。Is it hard to do both? 何がベストパートですか？
Yeah, absolutely. It's difficult. You know, being a student is difficult. I have to take classes, I have to do assignments. You know, I have to submit assignments. You know, maintain the friendship and the connections in the conservatorium. But you know, obviously, you know, if you're working professionally in a composition, you need to compose multiple hours. You know, you have to deal with demos, revisions, and such. So, you know, doing both is hard, but I'm finding ways to manage my time.
That's like playing Rushi.
Yeah,
like-
kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Attempting to play it at a very fast speed.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, are you allowed to get out of the university premises?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can get out, get in anytime.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought university. I was getting confused with that. Next question is question 9. How did you get your very first お金がもらう仕事? Was it from a 友達, contest, Instagram, Roblox, Car Ride Extreme?
I got it from Instagram. I have a.
Yeah, my mom predicts everything.
I have about
In a
16K followers on Instagram, and I still get jobs now.
Do this.
So, no. Okay, what's the next question?
Wait, it hasn't. The time's not up yet. So, like, how much Instagram followers did you have last year?
Last year, 0, because I made my Instagram account this year, March.
What happened in April?
April, I was like below 1,000, like in 300s, 400s. So it's a huge growth, still growing.
いいですね。Question 10. Reality check and advice. Living in Sydney, what should we be prepared for? 物価が高い!
Yeah, it's very expensive. Yeah, you know, if you're living in Sydney, a big city with multiple people, and cost of living crisis, you have to, you know, find a way to pay your rent, right? So you don't become homeless.
Yeah, because if you're in Japan and you're homeless, winter, you're cooked.
And it's cooked anyway. Sydney can be very cold as well.
Well, Japan's the coldest.
Ah, yeah. I mean, if
Like
you go.
in the morning, when I wake up, I just feel like I'm freezing to death. So,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
closing. Well, that was a lot of good info. Thanks, Joe. Do you have one piece of advice for people and me who want to aim for Sydney Con?
Love what you do. Yeah. Even if you don't, even if you're not good enough, you think you're not good enough, or you compare to yourself to others. As long as you like what you're doing and you enjoy composing, you'll get pretty far. Yeah. So good luck with your composition, Shuichi.
Okay, and thanks, Joe.
No worries.
If you liked this video, please check out Joe's music, or you will never eat anything yummy in your entire life ever again.
Thank you.
And Cestdunanan sweets. And by the way, if you do not eat Cestdunanan sweets, you will not be able to taste anything good for the rest of your life. And do not forget to subscribe, or it's a thing. Subscribe or never eat anything yummy in your life again. Never. Just subscribe then.
Okay? All good?